Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Alright,
My magic
round
will
5, and it's our
tear you
third mage on
apart.
mage. So we get Mana Worm into Frostbolt, which is great. We finally get to show the power of that. We're not on the draw, so we don't get to go Mana Worm into Frostbolt into coin, 4-drop, which is unfortunate, but Mana Worm on its own should be fine. And we get Arcane Missiles, which should be also good, because Arcane Missiles is great on turn 3 because you can combine it with your hero power to take out pretty much anything. Alright, Mana Worm, let's see what you got. Not coin into Frostbolt. Ooh, Iron Beak Owl. That is fine. So again, we lose the ability to show you how awesome Mana Worm can be with Frostbolt and early spells. So, someday, maybe someday. This isn't really the deck for it. We tried to draft the Mana Worm deck, but it didn't really work out because we only ended up with one Mana Worm. So, we ended up with a decent shell for Mana Worm and nothing else. Alright, give me something that costs 3 or less. That is not what I wanted. No reason to waste any of our spells, especially when they pump our Twilight Drake. And now he plays a Harvest Golem. Not really concerned with that. There's no reason I can see not to just jam Twilight Drake here. If he has something that silences, then that's pretty bad. Other than that, we should be in good shape with our Fen Creeper next turn. I'm fine trading Twilight Drake for a Fireball. More than fine. And the hits just keep coming. No reason not to jam Fen Creeper. We're going to need more creatures here in a minute. I'm so disappointed. This would have been such an unbelievably sick Mana Worm hand. Like, he'd be dead. I'd be facing down like a 5/3 Mana Worm. Okay, so he keeps fireballing all of our things. Blah, blah, blah. What do you got? Razorfin Hunter. Do we Arcane Missiles here? I mean, I don't see a better time to Arcane Missiles, so we may as well. And that's great, because we can take out his board and play a guy. Which is, if you have the opportunity to do that, is usually the right play. We have an answer for just about anything we can play. That included. We will probably trade this guy plus Frostbolt for the Drake instead of
What to do? What to do?
using Fireball. I want to say Fireball for bigger, scarier things. And why he did that, I don't know. Because he just played an extra guy into our Flame Strike. I mean, we don't leave a lot of pressure behind Flame Strike, which is kind of unfortunate. Let's see, what's the play here? We have a few different options. We could just take out his Twilight Drake. No, Amani Berserker is dangerous enough. that I feel fine just flame striking this board away. It's pretty obvious that he's not going to play more into it. And then our piggy gets in for an extra point of damage. So again, we're 4 cards to 5. We have a bunch of removal spells in hand. And an Argent Commander. So it's just going to be who draws more gas from this point on.
What to do? What to do?
With us not having any arcane intellects, I'm not sure that I like us being in that battle, but we do have a lot of late game. We do have like Ventrico Mercenaries and Boulder Fist Ogres and things that are good in the late game.
I wonder.
Boulder Fist is fine. He's gonna waste an Arcane Missiles to kill a pig. Wow. That is a very interesting move. And unfortunately, we don't have enough to Azure Drake plus Fireball. So I think we just Fireball this thing. And let our Azure Drake do the Frostbolt deal 4 damage thing. Like, what would be bad for us here? Obviously, like, Ragnaros or Dragons are going to be bad for us pretty much any time. Water Elemental's fine, we can deal with that.
Silver Moon shall not fall.
That's actually fairly good right now. Alright, so this is kind of a tough spot because Ventrico is really bad when he's frozen. Really, really bad when he's frozen. I think the play's probably just... You know, it's still fine. We've got a lot of mana. And this is the most mana efficient thing to do. We'll Frostbolt this guy. And we'll play Ventrico. We still get access to the Azure Drake plus Frostbolt, whatever he plays, even under the frozen Ventrico Mercenary.
Pass me that Arclight Spanner!
That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. I didn't see any scenario in which he doesn't just freeze, attack into our Ventrico Mercenary and freeze it.
Join or die, or both.
Now he gets an extra card out of the deal, which is very good for him. Interesting. The question is what we want to do. I can't leave him with Cult Master in play. That would be a huge mistake. So the question is how we want to best utilize our Ancient Brewmaster. I think using him to draw extra cards with Azure Drake is probably our best bet. So we're going to make the play we originally said we were going to make. And we'll Frostbolt this guy to death. Is he going to Flame Strike us here? That would be pretty good for him if he has it. One thing that I see mage players make mistakes with a lot is being way too conservative with their Flame Strikes. Like, waiting and thinking they need to have like a full board until they Flame Strike, which is absolutely not true. Now he should attack me instead of attacking my Ventrico. In fact, I'll probably kill my no, do I kill my own Ventrico here? Kills that guy. So I've got a few options. I can Brewmaster. I can Brewmaster to save my Ventrico. Yeah, I think this has to be right. I Brewmaster to save Ventrico for later.
I'll put it on your tab.
And then I play Swamp Ooze for 2 mana. Because Swamp Ooze isn't getting any better either. If he attacks and trades with... If he attacks and kills the Swamp Ooze, then I can just kill it with my hero power next turn. Arcane Golem. Good. Not super exciting, but good. And so now he's going to have to find an answer to my Ventrico. Showwind Yeti is not it.
Bring me steel.
Very interesting. Yeah, this officially puts him in a great deal of trouble. Do I have a better play? It may be better to just clear his board, though that does use up my fireball. Yeah, this has to be right. I fireball this guy, kill this, and then Argent Commander this guy down. If he plays something threatening, I can Brewmaster my Argent Commander back and then play it again. And so we're just way ahead on cards. Like, our cards are just way better than his. Now we just attack. If this attack will go through. Don't know why it's not.
I'll put it on your
Brewmaster this back. I don't think we even play it this turn. I think we just play Boulder Fist Ogre. And leave the Argent Commander in hand in case of emergency. Fairy Dragon, fine. He really doesn't have a choice but to kill our Brewmaster. He's just going to go for the face, really. Interesting. And he's going to pay for it mightily. Yeah, he's going to take 1,000,000 damage next turn. And there's really nothing he can do about it. Flame Strike doesn't even help him that much. It helped him some.
How you doing?
Now he's down to 3. Another Flame Strike would save him. Arcane Intellect, pretty good.
I am not a morning person.
Not good enough. He's going to concede. There we go. That brings us to 5-0. Continuing on our path to 12 wins. Alright. See you in the next round.